will try to explore the potential applications of AI and blockchain and also Internet of Things in healthcare and life sciences in general. But we would like to show the state of the development of deep tech solutions in healthcare. There's been a lot of things happening right now in healthcare, in life sciences, not only during the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, that was an accelerator for the medtech, but also before we saw this very, very fast growth that is a kind of result of the problems that healthcare is facing right now. And my impression that there are a lot of great innovations and innovators on the Polish healthcare market in terms of AI solutions, in terms of blockchain, but also Internet of Things. But most of them we don't really know, since the public discussion has been focused all the time on the problems in healthcare. Yeah? And this is kind of paradox, because we know that we are developing the medtech solutions, the digital health solutions, and also the life sciences solutions and innovations to address the challenges that we are facing in healthcare, to make healthcare more efficient, to make healthcare more patient-oriented, to make healthcare just better than it is right now. So I'm really glad to join this great panel discussion with three experts. I don't have to introduce you once again, because everybody knows who are you. And usually I give the panelists a little bit time to introduce themselves, but this time, since the time is very tight, we just go straight to the point. So the first question is for all of you. AI in healthcare, AI in general, is a very hot topic right now. One of the large language models recently answered correctly for 83% of the US medical exam, and a recent study shows that ChatGPT is even more empathetic than a doctor when answering patients' questions online. So we see that also hospitals are already searching for AI prompt engineers, so it's really big shift in healthcare that we are experiencing. So, are you watching the development of AI in medicine with kind of hope, with kind of wonder, or rather a fear and worries? What's your opinion?
So I received a microphone, so maybe I will start. Thank you for that invitation and thank you for the question. I look at AI development in medicine with a huge hope. AI can be used in the medical sector when it comes to diagnosis and treatment of patients, but also in the all organizational and administrative things when it comes to running hospitals. And when we look at for example, statistics given by eHealth Agency in Poland last year, we can see that there is 6.6% of hospitals that are already using AI in the diagnostic and treatment path for patients. So is it much? Not really, probably, but the same time, while having the 6.6% of hospitals, we can see that the previous year, like 1 year before that statistics, there was like 2% of hospitals using AI. So during 1 year, we can see like growth by 3 times, and we expect that this year will be much more fruitful when it comes to AI solutions in hospitals. AI is mostly used when it comes to radiological and analysis of medical images. For example, in Polish hospitals, it is mostly used for computer tomography. It's probably the same in Europe and worldwide. But when it comes to world and, for example, the United States, we can see that there are already approved AI solutions for diagnosing by itself. We can see that, for example, when it comes to AI algorithm for eye retinopathy diagnosis, it was approved like 5 years ago. That it can diagnose without physician's approval. So we are talking about AI solutions that are already working by their own, and this is a huge information, and I believe that AI will be more and more introduced in Polish healthcare market.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for this question. And I represent Department of Artificial Intelligence and Innovative Technology in medicine in Institute of Mother and Child. And I think that it's the best proof that we are optimistic about AI. And we know that it is right way to develop product combine AI and other technologies. We know about all challenges and our statement is that if we do not implement technology like AI, we don't have any opportunities to work better, to create culture, good place for work for our professionals, and also good place for our patient. And in general, AI is a big value in our organization. And in Poland, it's not so popular to create AI department. I want to underline this information because I try to analyze how many hospitals have a department or hub connected with innovative technologies. But in Poland, we've got problem to define AI and compare it to innovative technologies, transfer of technology and science. And something about 20 hospitals have a center of innovation, and only 5 or 6 hospitals have a department connected with AI. But in USA, I analyzed data to compare this market, and 110 hospitals have AI and technology department in their structure. And also 90% hospital have AI strategy. For me, it's really important that they know that technology is as a part of their work, and it's not a great idea or be innovative to show that we want to be a rebel sometimes, but it is our future, and we have to include AI for our work. So I'm a big fan of AI, and I try to be optimistic, but sometimes it is frustrating when we have a battle with opponent and about this group people which want to describe the worst phase of AI. And in medical staff, it's also a big problem that they want to be criticized and negative in this contest because they don't know what AI is, and they have problem to define how it works. So it is easier to be in a negative perspective in this situation, that learn or try to cooperate with my department and try to find new solution to understand and implement this technology in their daily work.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Adam, for the question. So over the last few years, I've been closely observing the use of AI and other digital technologies, especially in pharma and biotech market. And for sure, AI is going strong. However, we need to think what's its role. So it should be integrated as a tool set to support and speed up bioprocesses and drug production, and it should support scientists rather than replace them. Because when you think about AI in case of drug development and drug discovery, I like to think about it like not only AI, but IA, like intelligent assistant. And just like the personal assistant help you to manage your work, to prioritize your schedule. The AI can support scientists to prioritize which drug candidate to choose, which drug candidate not to pursue, and how to make much more informed decisions. And of course, there are a lot of challenges, like how to ensure the quality and reliability of AI code, or how to address the ethical and legal aspect of data privacy and ownership. However, at the end of the day, I'm totally in a team of hope rather than in the team of apprehension.
Great. So we know that already 90% of hospitals have some kind of AI strategy, and 6.6% of hospitals already use AI, I guess mainly for medical images analysis. So on the one hand, we have this great progress and this buzz in the media about ChatGPT, that ChatGPT can already write clinical letters, or algorithms can interpret how long the patient will live, and so on. Are you already thinking about, and this is a question to Karolina from the Institute of Mother and Child, are you already thinking about teaching doctors how to write prompts or employing AI in the hospital, like Boston's Children's Hospital has announced recently that they will employ a prompt engineer? And will all these AI applications enter hospitals soon, or it is still kind of science fiction?
ChatGPT, I'm the biggest fan in my department of this technology, and prompting and creating new suggestions is my hobby or activity in my free time. I heard last week that I waste my time. But in my opinion, ChatGPT is technology that we can implement in our work and also at the institute. And last week, I tried to discuss with other professionals at the institute and my colleagues that I find a great opportunity for this technology, because at our institute we've got patients with rare disease. This example that I can present here and share our idea. At the institute we've got patients with rare disease, metabolic disease, and children have to they have obligatory diets during their whole life. So our specialists and diabetes, our diet department have to create a diet plan for many patients. So we try to implement this technology to creating a diet plan for these children, and I think that it's a great opportunity to implement a chat, because we have a data set which is which can be connected with whole data sets from internet and other publications. But for our specialists, it was difficult to have enough time to monitor supplements, protein, etc. But I think that we can generate this information in 5 or 10 seconds, I think, and also be innovative and creative in these tasks. In other field of medicine, I think that it's difficult to implement this technology and to create value for our specialists, because it is difficult to have trust for AI and other new technology. We want to have proof and clinical tests, for example. So new technologies like GPT are for early adopters, I think, not for the whole institute right now. But my department tried to change this situation, and I prompt a lot, and I think that this is our future, to try to discuss with this chat and create environment or create special environment. I don't know how to say, special issue to create the best information and connected with our specialty at institute.
I have also heard many times from innovators in Poland, from startups or from hospitals that want to use data for research purpose, that every time they want to innovate, they hit the wall, and the wall is called data. So, in general, if you need a lot of data to develop AI-based solution or to research and develop new drugs, for example. And this is a question, of course, for Ligia. Most of the data for algorithms that are also developed in Poland by Polish startups are data that come not from Poland, but from other regions, from other countries, like, for example, from the United States, which much easier to collect data and to reuse data. Is it a big problem, and how to address it?
Thank you. Before I answer this question, I would like to say that I love that Mother and the Child Institute have AI department. And I actually had a discussion like a couple of weeks ago with the director of Sheba Medical Center in Israel. And he told me that they have, of course they have AI department, but they have like 70 people there. So this is a little difference between Israel hospital and Polish hospital. So when it comes to data, yes, this is crucial to have access to data for actually every development in medicine. We are talking about evidence-based medicine in 21st century. So our every diagnosis path, treatment path should have data and should have proofs to be included in modern medicine. The same as with artificial intelligence. If we want to have AI algorithms that would be safe and efficient for patients, we have to have access to data to train this algorithm. And if we use data from, for example, from Asian patients or even from the United States, like Americans, it may turn out that this algorithm is super effective when it comes to this American patient or Asian patient, but it's completely not efficient and wrong when it comes to Polish patients or European patients. So we have to understand that we have to secure access to medical data from our own populations of patients to use efficient and safe AI algorithms. It's a crucial thing. So we should secure access to medical data, but we have to remember about patients' rights to privacy. So this is an issue here because on the one hand we have this medicine development thing that we understand that we have to secure access to data. On the other side, we have patients' rights to privacy, and not every patient want his data to be included, for example, in the research and development, or not every patient trusts this organization or that organization to use their own data. So in Poland we have that huge project that it is developed with a thought about it to expand this idea globally. This is an idea of medical data donation schemes. So it's an idea under Data Governance Act. This is a new European regulation that will take place this year in September. And the idea is very simple, that every citizen, every patient, but every citizen can give their consent for using their data in research and development areas. So we created the whole IT infrastructure based on a blockchain technology to collect these patients' consents, either collected in person or online. And we save every operation, what is going on with that consent and what is going on with the data on a blockchain technology. We don't save medical data on the blockchain technology. We think that it may be a little bit problematic when it comes to legal point of view, but we save information about operations on data. And because of that, we give this power of control to every citizen that donated their data. And it's already working, so I invite you to a website to become a data donor or data hero, as we name our patients. The website is podarujdane.pl. So we are trying to secure access to medical data and at the same time respect patients' rights to privacy and patients' right to decide what is going on with their data.
I'm really impressed what is Institute of Mother and Child doing in terms of AI, and also I know the project of data donation. So these are really great things, but we still have a lot of hospitals that lag behind when it comes to digital innovation, digital transformation. I don't only mean hospitals, but also life sciences companies. And this is a question for Klaudia. What is critical to introduce new technology, I would say even deep tech technology in life sciences and healthcare? Is it technology itself? Is it kind of mindset? Is it maybe a knowledge? Is it know-how? What is it?
So I think it's all of those things, because to be honest, the digital transformation, it's not a sprint. Sometimes it's not even the marathon. It's like the interdisciplinary triathlon when companies and all organizations, they need to step up their mind to business, to technology, and as you said, mindset, knowledge, and collaboration as well. So how to do it? I would say step by step. I really appreciate the approach that AbbVie pharma company has when they launched the AI for R&D department. Their first goal was to gain trust across the organization. So gain trust among scientists, among stakeholders, and to give them the incremental changes. They started to talk to them. They started to answer the pain points. They started to do some automation just to show them the value, just to go further. So in case of technology, I can see a lot of companies that are already trying to overcome the technical debt, and they are trying to doing the digital twins and doing the kind of project that's called retrofitting, just to do the connection, just to gather the data, because this is a huge problem right now. But to be honest, at the end, none of technology won't matter if the people won't use it. So as you said, the mindset, it's totally important. For a lot of scientists right now, the AI is like the completely new language. And when we are learning new language, we need patience, we need practice, and this is the same case in AI. Both of us, like the scientists, the technology, and other vendors, we need to be patient. We need to practice to start some new project. We need to be aware of the technology and how it brings. And of course, we need collaboration between a lot of parties. I don't know if we have any F1 fans. However, I really appreciate that Sanofi Pharma 1 year ago, they started a collaboration with McLaren just to see how F1 driving capabilities can empower their pharma processes.
I want to add some information, my experience about culture and structure of organization to create environment for innovative projects and also technology. At the Institute, we try to analyze if we have a good structure for creating new projects and if we are open to new projects and a risk also, because sometimes we want to start some and implement some product, but we don't think about the possibility of fail. And it's really important to create structure and culture that is open for innovative projects and also many risks, financial risks, and also potential of fail, and people have to feel that manager or director support their creativity and their support also, and try to define extra time or extra money to develop innovative projects, because we have a lot of patients and other tasks. So be innovative is not so important and not so popular in medical stuff. So this structure of organization and the value that we show and we try to underline is crucial, I think, for success of AI and other projects at medical institutions and hospitals, I think.
So the culture is crucial. I think that we could continue this discussion for hours. Just a short information, if you would like to have a big picture on what is happening on the Polish digital health market, I would recommend to have a glimpse at the latest report on top disruptors in healthcare by Polish Hospital Federation. How many startups are there this year in the newest edition? Because it's coming soon, yeah?
We are still counting. It's something around 150 startups from Poland and other startups from CEE region. So it will be published in 1 month. But I can share with you some information from the almost all of the answers, and we can see that 60% of startups are engaged with development of AI algorithm. It is a higher number than last year. Last year we had I believe 45%, and the previous year, 2 years ago, that was 20 or 30%. So we can see this development of new startups that are interested in AI algorithm. And what's even more interesting, we have 30% of startups that are engaged in tools for medical data, structuring and accessing medical data and similar things. So, and we did not have this kind of startups last year or in previous years. So we can see this further development, not only when it comes to AI, but also when it comes to solutions needed by AI, needed to develop AI solutions.
I have to be heartless and skip the questions from the audience. But to summarize, just 1 minute for each of you. I would ask you to imagine that it's a year 2028 and there is a newspaper headline about deep technologies in healthcare in Poland. What would you like to read? I prepared already my headline, and it's the Polish Ministry of Health adapts blockchain to ensure data safety in the quantum computing era. What is your headline that you would like to see in 2028 in 5 years?
I can start. I will do in another direction, I guess. I would love to read the headlines like my child got better, my husband was saved, or AI helped doctors to cure my friend after the long battle.
Great.
Last year during the Impact Conference, medical panel was connected also with metaverse in medical science. So highlight an article in this year. I think that it could be open first metaverse hospital, and there are first patients already first patients.
I actually love your title, Artur. I would recommend it 100%. But I would propose also that the title that Poland is a leader of digital health in Europe.
So let's mingle at the lunch and exchange ideas. Thank you very much. Big applause for our panelists.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.